I'm Chimwemwe Mangazi with Business Time on Times. It is a magazine program where we bring you business and economic news stories making headlines. In the program today, Malawi eyes $1 billion export market in Japan. Also in the program, Malawi Bureau of Standards says consistency in meeting global quality and safety standards critical for boosting exports. We have these and other stories. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome. Malawi is looking to enhance trade with Japan and expand its exports value to $1 billion from the current $1 million. Malawi is participating in the Japan Expo 2025, showcasing products that are available for trade and outlining investment opportunities to would-be investors from that country. We have more in this report.
Speaking to delegates at the Expo, Minister of Industry and Trade, MPICO Mumba, said Malawi's economic development could be enhanced through sound trade relations with other nations.
Malawi and Japan have had good relations bilaterally for a long time. And we are living in a global village whereby we live for each other. And if our country is to move forward, we need to have good relationship with others, and especially with this Expo, trade relations. We are an agro-based economy, and most of our products, we can't consume them locally, we need to export them. And countries like Japan offer markets for our farmers, and with good prices that can help in terms of forest generation, as well as proper income for farmers. So to answer your question, it is important to have good trade relations with countries like Japan for the sake of the market for farmers, and again, for the sake of generation of forex in our country. You see, since I became Minister of Trade Industry, I've always said that in my speeches, in terms of quality of products, in terms of standards, we are good. The packaging you saw today, and even shops in Malawi, ShopRite, and Sana, MPICO, locally produced products, we've got good quality and standards. But the issue is consistency, because most will be consistent. They are seasonal. Sometimes they're not even seasonal, just once off because of capital requirements. Adding value is capital intensive. As Minister working with SMEs and cooperatives, we are budgeted for some funds that we help operate with SMEs. We're working with our partners that are helping us financially, but we can't be relying on people to come and help us. We need to have a deliberate SME bank. As the Minister of Trade, we discussed that, and the President gave us a directive on how to go around that, and we are thankful that he endorsed it. We are looking at establishing what is called an SME bank that offers SME and cooperatives friendly loan conditions, because without that, you forget about our economy growing, because the SMEs and the cooperatives won't have anywhere to get capital from. They can't go to banks at their onset or infancy of their companies. So we are consulting, we are talking to people, and it's our hope that as time goes, we'll be able to break through and have an SME bank to become change in terms of capitalization aspect for SMEs and cooperatives. So these guys who are doing that more as the Minister of Trade Industry.
Malawi's participation at the Expo is spearheaded by the Malawi Investment and Trade Center, MITC. Its Director General, Kruger Piri, says there is need for Malawi to cement economic relationships.
You understand, Japan is the fourth largest economy in the country. We need to cement economic relationships. I have chosen carefully economic relationship, because right now we haven't done much to attract or lure Japan to invest in Malawi. So the whole essence where we brought the minister right now is to say, can we cement the relationship, bring meaningful investments in Malawi? We have got GTI that is participating in the tobacco leaf. We can do more. our intention is to make sure that we now diversify from tobacco. Right now, Japan is buying macadamia. That's the future, other than tobacco, which we have. Okay? Other than that, they also want sesame, which is another investment that we need. That's huge money. The tonnage they are talking about is unprecedented. So that's why, as a MITC, the event that you see now, everywhere you go, it is the MITC event. Yes, we needed a minister to be there, and he's there and supporting us. That's a plus, and we are doing it. The market itself is more than $1 billion. Remember, I need to remind you, we are exporting $1 billion at current time, and we are importing $3 billion. So we're looking at markets that matches that. If Japan gives us $1 billion as we anticipated during our discussions, we have moved. The trade deficit will only be one. We're also looking at other countries in the East that will give it the deficit, and this is happening.
Recent trade statistics show significant growth potential between the two countries. For example, in March 2025, Malawi exported $972,000 worth of goods to Japan and imported $3.38 million, resulting in a trade deficit of $2.41 million.
The Malawi Bureau of Standards (MBS) says Malawi could unlock significant export opportunities in the international sesame market if it can consistently meet global quality and safety standards. MBS Deputy Director General Tom Sengan-Malunje said quality concerns have hindered the country's ability to fully benefit from the export markets, particularly the Japan sesame market. Benedetta Chiwandamia reports.
Speaking during a training session in Blantyre on method validation for food quality and safety testing, MBS Deputy Director General Tom Sengan-Malunje said quality concerns have hindered the country's ability to fully benefit from sesame exports, particularly to Japan. According to Sengan-Malunje, a product being shipped to international markets has to meet several minimum requirements. However, in the case of Malawi, contaminations, pesticide residue, or improper grading are some of the reasons why Malawi's shipments are being sent back.
Over 150 scopes. Now we are just extended. You notice that this is for a specific product, for a specific market. So what we're doing is to building capacity to address the needs of that particular market. In my previous response, I had indicated that we are already accredited in over 150 scopes. This means that we're supporting other products as well. But also what needs to be noted is that the sesame itself is an oil product. So there are other oil products, meaning that, for example, groundnuts, macadamia, where oil is extracted from. So the tests which are applicable to sesame will be applicable to all other crops. I don't have off my head, but I can provide that information later. But it's been growing since 2018. It's quite a significant market for sesame, and the issue is that as a country, we don't meet the demand which is required of us. So this is the most important thing, is that we have potential to grow. Even if we reach our maximum capacity as a country, we can also not meet the food demand for the demand in Japan.
The training, which is focusing on method validation in analytical testing laboratories, is part of the Sesame Export Promotion Project, a one-year initiative running from March 2025 to February 2026. The project is being led by World Food Programme in partnership with Malawi Bureau of Standards, with a $1 million financing support from the government of Japan. The project is expected to help build MBS capacity through technical training, procurement of equipment, and support for accreditation to boost the sesame export in Malawi. WFP Deputy Country Director Simon Denere said meeting strict food safety and certification standards is crucial if Malawi is to benefit from regional and international trade. He reiterated WFP's commitment to helping Malawi build resilient, inclusive and market-oriented agricultural systems.
Our role basically is twofold. One is to work with the Malawi Bureau of Standards on two things: to enhance their capacity and to facilitate accreditation for Malawi Bureau of Standards. Our main interest in this is the food systems value chain. It's on 3 areas: sesame, cowpeas, and sorghum. But for this particular one, we are talking mainly about sesame. The idea is to equip Malawi Bureau of Standards with the technical knowledge, with the equipment to enable them to do analysis, improve food quality and safety for the sesame, to make it tradable for our buyer who's in Japan. Well, we all know that Malawi is actually in a process where the government is trying to improve access to foreign currency. There is a huge shortage of foreign currency in the country, and we believe that exports are one way of improving availability of foreign currency. We have a buyer in Japan who's ready to buy a lot of sesame from Malawi, and obviously this is one way of bringing foreign currency to Malawi. They're performing well. There is a market for them, but a local market, and we are mainly emphasizing on the export market, which is the sesame. The reason being that we would like to enable the farmers to get better returns for their work through sesame, because sesame, as you know, it attracts higher prices than the other 2 commodities. But the main reason is actually to drive exports so that the country earns more foreign currency.
In February this year, Malawi Bureau of Standards and the World Food Programme signed a Memorandum of Understanding to establish a framework for cooperation in achieving shared objectives, which include improving food quality, enhancing livelihoods, and increasing market access for Malawian products.
The Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa, COMESA, and the Insurance Association of Malawi have launched a digital verification platform for the bloc's Yellow Card Motor Insurance Scheme. The COMESA Yellow Card provides coverage for third-party bodily injury, death, and property damage caused by road accidents involving foreign registered vehicles. We have more in this report.
IAM President Dorothy Chapeyama said the system will improve the efficiency and transparency of the Yellow Card scheme by streamlining stock monitoring, card issuance, and claims processing.
What you have witnessed, the launch of USSD application, is a great milestone for Malawi. As you're aware, or you're not, as Malawi will participate in the Yellow Card scheme. Yellow Card scheme is insurance of third party, which is an extension to our national insurance policies. Because Yellow Card covers the whole COMESA region. It allows motorists to travel freely using the Yellow Card as insurance cover. So it creates efficiency, convenience, reliability within the region, making sure that our motorists travel with a peace of mind, knowing that they are covered wherever they move within the region using that Yellow Card. Instead of motorists buying third-party insurance at every border post that they cross, this Yellow Card, if they buy it from the country of origin, they will be able to use it in all the countries that they will be visiting. So that alone is a convenience because there will be no delays at the borders. They will just produce the Yellow Card that they already bought from where they are coming from. And the delays that used to be there when they were buying at every border post, those have been eliminated. At the same time, we see also the peace of mind that they have, knowing that having bought that Yellow Card from the country of origin, they will be moving to all the participating member states without any hiccups, without any problems. True, Malawi is a member of SADC. Malawi is also a member of COMESA. And this product we are talking about is a COMESA product. So Malawi, as a COMESA member state, we are participating in the scheme. And we are talking of countries that we visit. As Malawi, we share borders with Tanzania, who are not in the COMESA. We also share borders with Mozambique, who are not COMESA members. At the same time, we pass through their soil. So it is important for us to also engage those member states to participate in the scheme. As we are talking now, Tanzania is not a member of COMESA, but they are a member of the COMESA Yellow Card, which means they are participating in the scheme, though they are not members of COMESA. With Mozambique, they are not yet in the scheme, but engagements are there. We are talking to them. But currently, Mozambique is participating as agents of Malawi.
Council of Biologs Secretariat, CBS, Chief Executive Officer Kevin Mutavaviri said the yellow card ensures a uniform standard of third-party insurance coverage, ensuring victims are compensated according to the laws of the host country.
So the scheme is there to facilitate trade to the extent that we are offering third-party motor insurance cover to truckers, to private motorists that could also be visiting or transiting the COMESA region. So apart from trade itself, because when we are giving third-party insurance to truckers, we are basically giving cover to people that are carrying on board goods that are meant for the different countries in terms of trade. So without doubt, trade is being advanced, is being improved, because for record, the COMESA Yellow Card scheme is not a very expensive scheme in terms of the premium rates that we charge. It's meant to be affordable, so that that facilitation does happen indeed. And we talk of tourism also, private motorists who I think we believe are not very aware of the COMESA Yellow Card scheme. They can also tap into this scheme for purpose of their travel, across the member countries.
Today, the scheme is active in 11 COMESA countries, including Malawi, Kenya, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe.
MPICO PLC shareholders have expressed frustration over poor returns despite the property company recording a 72% increase in profit to 12.18 billion kwacha in 2024. During a stakeholder engagement meeting on Monday, investors complained about the company's 43 Tambala dividend declaration and lack of capital gains from their investment. Frank Harawa is Minority Shareholders Association of Listed Companies General Secretary.
It's good for the reason that at least you are making a profit. It becomes so sudden if there are not even profits and no dividends. But we strongly believe that our company can do better. I think it's an issue of diversification now. We've got all the properties in place, but I think we need to look into the issue of diversification. Maybe moving into hospitality, it could be a good thing. But again, even looking at the issues of where we've heavily invested, like for example, the Gateway Mall, I think the idea of maybe demarcating into small shops and stuff, that maybe it would be helpful. But look, shareholders have invested their money in this company for a long period of time, and we're really concerned that how long is this going to take until when the shareholders will be saying we've made money. Well, it's too small. 43 Tambara is too small. This is why we're saying they need to pull up their socks and do something. And we are now pointing the blame on the management. I think it's their duty to make sure that the company takes. If it does not, then something should be wrong with the management itself. We are talking about the ATM strategy here and the mining issues. It's a real thing into Malawi. But it's not only them that are looking into that. Other companies are also looking into that. So the question is, how proactive are they? What things have they put in place if they want to go into mining? Well, how many companies have they consulted already? Because we're talking about, like, for example, in Balaka, the Kangankude one, there's construction going on there. What have they done about it? So it's an issue of being proactive and do something and present something tangible to the shareholders.
But acting managing director for Old Mutual Investment Group and MPICO board director Mphatso Kasalika defended the company's 2024 performance despite economic challenges.
For 2024, I can say the performance amidst the economic challenges that are there performance was good. The rental income growth was good as well, 17% year over year. And also we noted the uplift in terms of the property values, which is a good thing for a property business. It means we are looking after the properties in terms of maintaining the properties, and our tenants are happy with the premises. So, I think it was a good year. Looking at the bottom line, profit after tax, I think there was also quite strong growth year over year, from 7 billion to 12 billion, which is quite strong, and we believe this should excite our shareholders. No, we are not spared. They impacted our business. For instance, high inflation. It meant that the cost of operating the business was high. Cost of maintaining the properties was an issue. In terms of the foreign exchange scarcity, for sure, that was also quite an issue. And it impacted in terms of how quickly we could source forex to maintain our properties. As you might be aware, most of the materials have to be imported from outside, and that hampered our efforts in that area. So yes, we're impacted. Suffice to say that we had to find ways to overcome those challenges, and here we are still talking of acceptable performance year over year. In terms of the performance of the business in terms of the share price, as indicated, we believe there is still value in the business. Even looking at the current pricing, where it's trading at a significant discount to book value, we believe there is some value that is yet to be unlocked, and our view and our message to the shareholders is to continue looking positively at the business, especially in high inflation. We believe properties should be able to preserve some value. The future is looking good. We believe there are opportunities. We see some sectors that have been prioritized by authorities, government, be it hospitality, mining, as well as manufacturing. We believe these sectors should be able to drive growth in future, and as in terms of the property and needs for these upcoming sectors, we believe as MPICO Group, it's well positioned to take advantage of these opportunities. So we still see quite growth prospects going forward for the business.
Well, with that item, we've come to the end of today's edition of Business Time. It is a magazine program where we bring you major business and economic news stories making headlines in the country. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Chimwemwe Mangazi. But always remember, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. Bye for now.